So I'll be talking about the cardiac cycle and the murmurs associated.
Okay, so we'll start with the S1. S1 means the mitral valve closure. Okay, this is physiological. Then comes isovolumetric contraction. Isovolumetric contraction is called the aortic valve का opening. Aortic valve opening या फिर cellular valve की opening. फिर आते हैं हमारे पास rapid ejection phase. Rapid is this and then is slow ejection phase. ठीक है, so these are the ejection phases. And then comes S2. S2 का मतलब होता है हमारा aortic valve जो हमारा खुला था, this comes close. This is also physiological. Then comes हमारा, so this entire part is called systole, and then this is isovolumetric relaxation. Diastole शुरू हो चुका है, and then this is mitral valve की opening. Usually physiologically it does not produce any sound. If it produces any sound, this is called snap. Then is rapid filling and slow filling. ठीक है, usually it also produces no sound. It corresponds to rapid filling. So this is S3 pathologically, and S4 is during slow filling during atrial contraction. ठीक है, so this is all about the cardiac cycle. Okay, so now let us move on to the schematic diagram of the cardiac cycle. Okay, so we'll start the cardiac cycle with S1. S1 का मतलब M1 and T1, that is mitral and the tricuspid valve का closure. But we usually don't write M1 T1, we just write S1 because the difference in the time duration is only 20 milliseconds or less than 20 milliseconds. So we'll just write S1, which means closure of the mitral valve. After closure of mitral valve, we know systole begins. Systole begin का first phase is isovolumetric contraction. Isovolumetric contraction में it is ended by cellular valve की opening. Cellular valve की opening usually produces no sound. किसी भी valve की opening will not produce any sound unless it is pathological. So pathologically cellular valve की opening is known as click. ठीक है, now it opens and हमारा आया rapid ejection and slow ejection phase. At the end of these phases it is S2, that is closure of this cellular valves. It produces S2. S2 में दो components होते हैं, we have A2 and P2. ठीक है, A2 and P2 is aortic and pulmonary valve का closure. इन दोनों का gap is 30 milliseconds. ठीक है, now I'll explain you why M1 comes before T1 and why A2 comes before P2. For this we need to understand something known as physiological splitting. Physiological splitting of heart sound means during inspiration there is increase in venous return. जब भी venous return बढ़ता है तो हमारा more blood flows in the right side of the heart. More blood in the right side of the heart, more blood reaches the pulmonary vasculature. So more time the blood is present in the pulmonary vasculature on the right side of the heart. That means tricuspid valve and the pulmonary valve remains open for a longer duration of time as compared to mitral and aortic valve. इसलिए tricuspid valve and pulmonary valve are delayed than M1 and A2. Now coming to diastole. This was all about systole. तो systole में कौन सी sounds आई? S1, clicks and S2. Now coming to diastole. Diastole में the first phase is isovolumetric relaxation. Isovolumetric relaxation ends with opening of the mitral valve. Opening of the mitral valve will not produce any sound except when it is pathological, and it will be called as snaps. Then comes early filling and slow filling. Early filling where it produces no sound physiologically, but pathologically it can produce, and this is known as S3. Then comes atrial contraction. Atrial contraction, it is the last phase of the diastole. Normally no sound, but pathologically it can produce S4. ठीक है, तो what are the diastolic sounds? Diastolic sounds are snaps, S3 and S4. What are the systolic sounds? Systolic sounds are S1, clicks and S2. ठीक है. Okay, now this is a little छोटू सा thing, that is Levin and Harvey इंजन मेथड. इसमें क्या होता है, we want to know कि कौन सा area भी auscultate first, like what is the sequence of the area of auscultation. So first is the mitral area. Mitral area is nothing but left fifth intercostal space, medial to the mid axillary line, mid clavicular line. फिर हम आ जाते हैं left axillary area. Left axillary area we do to check for any radiation of sounds. Then tricuspid. Tricuspid area is nothing but left side only, it is parasternum, मतलब just middle to the sternum. Then is epigastric. Epigastric is again for check for radiations of the sound. Then is the pulmonary area. Pulmonary area is the second intercostal space on the left side, and then lastly is the aortic area, second intercostal space but on the right side. So this is the only area which is on the right side, other all areas are on left side only. ठीक है, अब हम आ जाते हैं हाई पिच एंड लो पिच साउंड में. हाई pitch हमें पता है S1, S2 are high pitch and low pitch are S3 and S4. We'll come to all the pathology later on when we understand the murmurs. Okay, so there are 8 type of murmurs: 2 mitral, 2 tricuspid, 2 aortic and 2 pulmonary. Any murmur that we want to study, we first decide whether it is systolic or it is diastolic murmur, and then we'll describe कि systole में भी कहाँ पे आ रहा है, diastole में भी कहाँ पे आ रहा है, and इसकी pathology है. मर्मर क्यों होता है? मर्मर तब होता है जब blood flows through that damaged valve. Okay, so during mitral stenosis हमें पता करना है कि it is a diastolic murmur or it is systolic murmur. So during diastole, the mitral valve opens and blood starts flowing from the atria into the ventricles. Usually this opening of the mitral valve does not produce any sound. But if the mitral valve is stenosed या फिर बहुत stiff है, तो atria से ventricle जाने में मतलब एक sound आएगी when the blood will flow from atria to the ventricles. This will produce sound and this is known as snaps, opening snap. और हमें पता करना है कि ये डायस्टोल में कब हो रहा है. पहली बात है सिस्टोल में क्यों नहीं हो रहा. सिस्टोल में क्यों नहीं हो रहा? बिकॉज ड्यूरिंग सिस्टोल हमारा मिट्रल वाल्व इज क्लोज्ड और हमारा वेंट्रिकल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. जब वेंट्रिकल्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो ब्लड विल फ्लो इनटू द आयोटा. मिट्रल वाल्व क्लोज रहता है, ठीक है, तो ब्लड इज नॉट फ्लोइंग थ्रू मिट्रल वाल्व, सो साउंड विल नॉट बी प्रोड्यूस्ड ड्यूरिंग सिस्टोल. सो इट्स अ डायस्टोलिक मर्मर बिकॉज द ब्लड फ्लोज थ्रू मिट्रल वाल्व ड्यूरिंग डायस्टोल. अब डायस्टोल में भी कब? हमें पता है कि डायस्टोल बिगिंस व्हेन द aortic valve का क्लोजर. aortic valve क्लोजर में आइसोवॉल्यूमेट्रिक रिलैक्सेशन हुई एंड हियर द मिट्रल वाल्व ओपन्स. यहाँ पर मिट्रल वाल्व ओपन हुआ एंड द मर्मर स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम हियर. मिट्रल वाल्व के ओपन में तो यहाँ तक मर्मर चला. इसका मतलब इट इज़ मिड डायस्टोलिक मर्मर, ठीक है. मिट्रल स्टेनोसिस में देयर इज मिड डायस्टोलिक मर्मर विद ओपनिंग स्नैप. It is not a systolic murmur because blood does not flow through the mitral valve during systole. It is a mid diastolic murmur because it starts when the mitral valve opens in the diastole period and it is opening snap because snap is the pathological sound of the mitral valve opening. Okay, now coming to the mitral regurgitation. What happens in mitral regurgitation is during diastole when the blood is flowing from the atria to the ventricles, even if the mitral valve is incompetent or it is regurgitant, there is no difference. Why? Because it is already open. The blood has to flow from the atria to the ventricles, so it does not produce any pathological sound. But during systole, when the mitral valve has to be closed and the ventricle has to contract, first stage is isovolumetric contraction, then it has to contract, and then rapid ejection and slow ejection. इसके लिए we need the mitral valve to be closed. If the mitral valve is mitral regurgitation is there, यानी कि mitral valve is not proper, then some amount of regurgitation of the blood will occur to the mitral valve. This will cause murmur in the systole period. So it produces a pansystolic murmur. Why pansystolic murmur? Because it starts from the beginning of the systole itself. Isovolumetric contraction ही नहीं होगा, but it starts from the beginning of the systole. So the reason for the same is जैसे ही मिट्रल वाल्व हमारा रिगर्गिटेंट रहता है तो ड्यूरिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्शन सम अमाउंट ऑफ ब्लड विल फ्लो फ्रॉम द वेंट्रिकल्स टू द एट्रिया इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग एंटायरली टू द आयोटा. सो दिस विल कॉज पानसिस्टोलिक मर्मर. Okay, now same is the case of tricuspid stenosis and tricuspid regurgitation. Same mechanism as that of mitral. So in mitral stenosis and tricuspid stenosis, we have mid diastolic murmur with opening snap. But in mitral regurgitation and tricuspid regurgitation, we have pansystolic murmur. ठीक है. Now coming to the aortic stenosis. When the aorta is stenosed, we have to make out कि जो murmur होगा, it will be heard either in systole or in diastole. So we know that during systole, the blood has to flow from the left ventricle into the aorta. जब हमारा contract करेगा, this valve will open and blood will flow into the aorta. But if this is stenosed, इसकी opening will only produce some sound, that is pathological. Opening of the aortic valve या फिर opening of the semilunar valve, if it is pathological, it will produce sound called clicks. So whenever we are doing this and it is systolic during ejection, so it is called ejection systolic murmur during systole phase and it produces click sound. ठीक है. सेम इज द केस ऑफ पल्मोनरी स्टेनोसिस. पल्मोनरी स्टेनोसिस सेम एज आयोटिक स्टेनोसिस, दोनों ही सिमिलर वाल्व्स हैं. नाउ कमिंग टू द आयोटिक रिगर्गिटेशन. सो इफ द आयोटिक वाल्व इज रिगर्गिटेड, इसका मतलब है कि ड्यूरिंग कॉन्ट्रैक्शन इट विल कॉज नो प्रॉब्लम बिकॉज इट इज रिगर्गिटेड, मतलब इट इज परमानेंटली ओपन, इट इज नॉट क्लोजिंग प्रॉपरली. अगर ओपन है तो systole में there is no problem because the blood will be flowing from the ventricles into the aorta. So there is no problem in the systole. So now the pathology lies in the diastole. In diastole, if the अपना aortic valve is regurgitant, यानी कि some amount of backflow is there from the aortic to the ventricles. So there is no proper ventricular relaxation. मतलब एट्रिया से भी वेंट्रिकल्स में आ रहा है एंड आयोटा से भी वेंट्रिकल्स में आ रहा है. So there is more amount of blood accumulating in the ventricles, and this regurgitation of the blood from the aorta back into the ventricles will produce a murmur which is known as ejection diastolic murmur. Why not systolic? Because systole में even if the valve is regurgitant, it does not cause any pathology. So it is diastolic murmur, ejection diastolic murmur, but no clicks, because click was happening only when aortic valve was opening. First we'll talk about the mitral, and then we'll go to the mitral and tricuspid, and then we'll go to the aortic or the pulmonary. ठीक है, अब हम मिट्रल पे आते हैं. तो मिट्रल में हम ऐसे ड्रॉ करते हैं, दिस इज S1, दिस इज S2 एंड दिस इज अगेन S1. ठीक है, सो इन दोनों के बीच में हमारे पास आती है S3 एंड S4. ठीक है, अब हम आ जाते हैं. फर्स्ट इज मिट्रल स्टेनोसिस. मिट्रल स्टेनोसिस में हमारे पास क्या होता है? मिड डायस्टोलिक मर्मर. मिड डायस्टोलिक मर्मर को हम ऐसे करेंगे, डायस्टोल के बीच से शुरू हुआ एंड इट एंड्स. ठीक है, दिस इज स्ट्रेट. देन कम मिट्रल regurgitation. मिट्रल regurgitation इज पैनसिस्टोलिक मर्मर. सो इट स्टार्ट्स विद योर पैनसिस्टोलिक है, चलता रहा चलता रहा चलता रहा. ठीक है, कमिंग टू द आयोटिक. आयोटिक में हमारे पास सेम आई ड्रॉ S1 S2 S3 S4 एंड S1 अगेन. ठीक है, कमिंग टू द आयोटिक स्टेनोसिस. आयोटिक स्टेनोसिस इज इजेक्शन सिस्टोलिक मर्मर. तो आई हैव टू ड्रॉ इन सिस्टोल. सो आई ड्रू लाइक दिस. ठीक है, नाउ कमिंग टू द आयोट्रल regurgitation. Aortic regurgitation is ejection diastolic murmur. So it is like this. Done. Okay, so as a revision, I'll just say that there are 4 low pitch and 4 high pitch sounds. Low pitch sounds में आता है हमारे पास S3 and S4, that we know already. And then is MDM, that is mid diastolic murmur, which is seen in mitral or tricuspid stenosis. And there is precordial block. इसमें हमारे होते हैं लो पिच. एंड हाई पिच में भी नो S1 एंड S2 आर द मेन हाई पिच, एंड उसके अलावा वी हैव क्लिक्स एंड स्नैप्स एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. सो द सिस्टोलिक मर्मर्स वर S1 S2 एंड क्लिक्स, एंड डायस्टोलिक मर्मर्स वर S3 S4 एंड स्नैप्स.